Hi everyone, this is a little exercise sequence on spinal mobility. So we do a lot of work on strength and stretching, flexibility and control, but really important that we work on our mobility. Probably one of the most common things I have at the moment when people come into the studio is saying that their back is feeling stiff and tight. So I'm going to do it, focus on the thoracic spine, the upper and middle back, and the lumbar, the lower spine. So, and this is something you can do actually in 4-point kneeling position, a whole lot different, but we're going to do it standing because we're going to incorporate a little bit of a demi-plie or a squat into it as well. So just to get that position, knees and feet tracking parallel, and I'm going to turn side on so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to come down and hold a little squat, the weight in the heels, hands can just rest here on the legs, and I'm currently in neutral spine, so you want to feel like you're drawing your abdominals in, pelvic floor up, and there's nice length in that lower spine, tail dropping to the floor. So starting with the lumbar spine first, I'm going to go into flexion, so I'm curling my pubic bone up to my belly button, come back to that, find that neutral position, and then into a little bit of extension, sticking the tail out. Come back to neutral, curling up and center. Nothing happening with the upper spine, that's staying really still, so we're just working the pelvis. We're not keeping the glutes nice and relaxed. You can do that, as many times as you like, but maybe 5 times, and then come back and then go maybe even into a deeper squat, and I'll come up. So it's working the legs as well. All right, then come back into that position and let's do the upper spine, the thoracic. So I'm going to drop my head and roll down just the upper spine. That feels really nice. I feel that all the way down my spine. Come back to a neutral position and take the arms back and not sticking the chest out but lifting into a bit of extension, back to there, and then rolling down into flexion, come back, find your neutral spine position, and then take it up into extension, back to neutral, and so forth. So you can go again and do, say, 5 reps of this, come back to center. You might want to hold it and then just go into a slightly deeper position there, repeat the same exercise. Right, then we'll go into, so we're going to work on all ranges of movement, so that's flexion and extension. Let's now go into, I'll turn front on, rotation. So this is with the thoracic only, and we're going to rotate the upper body to one side. So you want to feel the rib cage, the shoulders and head all moving in one piece, the lower body is staying completely still. And if you look at your wrists, or where my top, the end of my sleeves finish, we keep that gaze so we're not leading with the head. You might want to then take it into, and I'm keeping that plie position, squat position, and take it into a longer lever. The head turning to the side, one arm going to the back and the other one forward. So still, you notice nothing moving here with the lower part of the body. If you wanted to do that in a wide V position, that's probably going to be even more challenging for you, keeping that lower body still as well. All right, so that's rotation. Last one, let's do a little bit of side bending or lateral flexion. And once again, this is with the thoracic. So we come back to that original position I had. I've got a slight lean forward, core is on, and I'm just going to slide one hand down, the other one comes up. So I'm opening this side of my body, closing the other side, and come back to center and rotate, slide down and come back. Then if you want to bring in the arm, like a standing mermaid stretch almost, and come back to center, other side arm comes up, really lift, open and stretching over, and one more. Same thing, but this time lift it even more and turn and look behind the foot and come back. And let's do the other side. Slide, open this right side, rotate the head and shoulders, and that stretch, I can put it all the way down like that. And coming back. You can of course do that with straight legs. You can do it seated or in mermaid position, but that's just a really easy, accessible option for you to do maybe in the morning. If you've been sitting for a long time, just get your back moving. That's it.